All right, Emily, I'm going to send you my natal chart.
God.
I'm just going to put it in the chat. It's in the circle thing. You know how to read that, don't you? I'm assuming.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think so. Uh,
Yeah, so look at all the Gemini.
oh my God. Yowza. Oh, and it's all in your career house too. So you're like a public Gemini, which makes sense. You have a podcast.
hmm
You're a self-described loudmouth. It's all tracking. I mean, yeah, also your moon is like super, super close to your midheaven. It's almost like are you like quite intuitive? Like, are you good at reading people?
hmm Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
so much.
always right about people as well. If I don't have a good vibe about someone, like
Really?
we later find out, yeah, they were wicked. They were
Oh shit.
yeah.
And then you're also super just very airy because you're a lot of your other planets are in Libra, which is another air sign.
Hmm. What does that
Heady,
mean?
quite intellectual, language. I mean, a lot of language stuff. Like, and you talk with your hand. You know, Gemini rules the hands. You talk with your hands a lot.
And I'm Italian too, so that doesn't help.
Oh,
So
I'm Italian too. Of
Yeah, same.
course,
we're
Russo.
all
You're
yeah.
Italian.
Yeah,
You're all.
Russo.
We're
Yeah.
all Italian Catholic,
Yeah.
except I'm American. Sadly, I'm not Australian. Uh, yeah, you're like a bit. Are you like kind of a, I don't want to say like party boy, but are you a bit like wild or something?
Yeah,
Or
I
you
used to
had a
be.
wild streak?
I've mellowed a bit in my
Mellow. Okay.
dotage. Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
definitely. And I do
Uh,
like to drink as well. Still, like if there's a dinner party or something, I'll. But that could be the Australian factor as well. Glug glug
you also
glug.
have your Venus in the eighth house. Eighth house is like sex, death, taboos. It's like, so a kind of dark Venus, attracted to dark things,
Yep.
not going to get communion. My
Yeah.
Venus is in the eighth house too, so I understand these
Yeah.
things.
Yeah.
All right. Well, yeah, I'm, I think I like your chart a lot. I rarely see this much Gemini.
Mm, Very Gemini, and I think I'm an
And you're
early.
Virgo rising.
Yeah, and I'm an early Gemini too. Does the Virgo rising thing, because I think I'm very like flighty and creative and stuff, but I'm also extremely analytical. So I think like
Mhm.
that is like where the Virgo comes in the rising.
Definitely.
So
And
what's the
Virgo and
rise?
Gemini.
What's the rising again? Like that's the non your what's not your star sign, but the dominant like influence on it or something. Like,
Well, rising sign is like, it's like the opening moments of your chart. So it's basically like the body. It's like when you came into form. So it's like your
mm,
body, yourself, what people are like encountering first. So like often Virgo rising is like, you know, you have a neat appearance. You're like interested in, you know, being well groomed and
hmm
people who are upkept to some extent, you know, like it's the body. But it's also in ancient astrology, they used to consider the rising sign to be like the most personal and important sign.
mm,
So, not just the persona, but something like very foundational to you. And like
mm,
Virgo and Gemini are two expressions of Mercury. So it's almost like Virgo is the internal Mercury and Gemini is like the outward chatty Mercury.
mm,
It's like Virgo rules digestion. So like the processes of sorting things
mm,
and
mm.
editing.
Yeah, that's interesting too, because my man is a Virgo and he's very Virgo as well. And we often have, because I'm just like, I'll just flip from thing to thing, whereas he's very
Yeah.
like one track mind, everything has to be organized and detailed. And I'm just like, forget about the details. And it drives him mad.
Yeah, they're like counterparts. Yeah. And sometimes people talk about Gemini as being like the young, like the youthful energy of Mercury or language and Virgo as
Mm,
being like the older old hag,
mm,
but
mm,
also the kind of critical superegoic voice.
Yeah, I like that element of just in terms of my relationship because I like that element of Gemini being the outwardly verbally sort of talkative because I feel like my experience with Virgos, particularly my partner, is that it's all internal monologue. He's constantly talking to himself, like not out, like I can't hear it, but he talks about how much he thinks and in this like monologue, internal,
Mm.
yeah. So that external internal thing, I think, is a
Yeah.
interesting dynamic. Um,
Yeah, there's a hiddenness about Virgo. Like you can't see the digestive process being
mm,
enacted. Yeah.
mm.